You're all very welcome to the class this evening. Again, the structure will be similar, except when we move on to the seated asanas today, we'll be moving more into backbends. Just beware for the second sun salutation B, there will be a slight change to the warrior, so just listen to my cue. Some people find it a bit easier, others find it a bit more difficult. So just listen to your body. There's not much change, but it is different. So if you'd like to start in the opening Shavasana, lying back onto your mat, feet out to the edge of your mat, gently lie back, your arms are away from your body, with your palms facing upwards. Gently bring your eyes to close and arrive on your mat this evening, letting go of your day, focusing on your practice, deeply inhaling through your nose and exhaling, sighing out through your mouth, completely releasing. We're going to incorporate a count into our breathing this evening. Breathing in and out through your nose. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to hold our breath for 2 counts. Exhaling for 4. Holding for 2. And then beginning the cycle again. Inhaling deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Continue with this count in your breath, lengthening your breath. Our breath can often become short and sharp with stress throughout our day. So lengthening your breath as we move into silence for the next 3 minutes. Bring your awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, moving your hands and feet. Gently move your head from side to side, resting your head back at center. Keeping your legs extended, join your heels on your mat and extend your arms over your head, pointing your toes, extending through your fingertips, lengthening from your side body, and exhale, release. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Extend your left leg and gently push up to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat with your eyes closed. Joining your hands together at heart center, thanking yourself for arriving on your mat this evening to improve your physical and mental well-being. With that in mind, bow your head towards your hands, open your eyes. Namaste. To begin today's warm-up, we're just going to gently place the palms of our hands beside our hips. And on an inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips, joining your palms above your head, gently looking towards your thumbs. As you exhale, release your hands back down slowly, drawing your chin towards your chest, allowing your spine to curve naturally. As you inhale, raising your arms, lengthening from your side body, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. As you exhale, slowly release your hands back down, drawing your chin towards your chest. Releasing with an exhale. Gently lift your head. We're now going to move into a side bend. So placing your left hand beside your left hip. On an inhale, raise your right arm, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, fold out to the left. Inhale, extend through your fingertips. And exhale, fold a little bit further to the left. Focusing on keeping your right sitting bone rooted on your mat. You can spiral your chest towards the sky. As you inhale, slowly come up. Place your right hand beside your right hip. Inhale, raising your left arm towards the sky. And exhaling, folding out to the right. Breathing into your side body, creating space as you spiral your chest towards the sky, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, you can drop your hands back down. We're going to move into tabletop, so you can sweep your legs behind you, palms of your hands at the front of your mat. Your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line with your knees tracking under your hips. Your shins and the top of your feet are engaged on your mat. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, open your chest. Exhale, spine up, drop your tailbone, drawing your chin towards your chest. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, open your chest. And exhale, spine up, tailbone down, drawing your chin towards your chest, drawing your belly button towards your spine, and gently coming back to a neutral spine. We're now going to move into a spinal twist. So keeping your left hand rooted on your mat. On an inhale, raise your right arm, twisting out to the right. Keep your shins and knees engaged on your mat. Reaching out through your right fingertips. As you exhale, slide your right arm behind your left wrist, dropping the back of your right shoulder and the side of your face towards your mat. Feeling a nice opening on the back of your shoulder. As you inhale, raise that right arm, twisting out to the right. Keeping integrity in your left arm. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you extend through your right fingertips. And exhale, slide that right arm behind your left wrist, dropping the back of your shoulder and the side of your head towards your mat. And inhale, slowly coming back up to tabletop. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So raising your left arm, twisting out to the left, reaching out through your fingertips. As you exhale, slide your left arm behind your right wrist, dropping the back of your shoulder and the side of your head towards your mat. Inhaling, raising that left arm, reaching out through your fingertips, keeping your shins and the tops of your feet engaged on your mat. Reaching out through your fingertips. As you exhale, slide that left arm behind your right wrist. Connecting to your breath. As you inhale, slowly come back up to tabletop. From here, we're going to move into extended child's pose. So joining your big toes on your mat, shift your knees out to the edge of your mat, sitting your bum in towards your heels, extending your arms out ahead of you as you melt your chest and forehead towards your mat. Engage your fingertips on your mat as you sit your bum towards your heels, feeling a nice extension to your spine and opening to your hips. Connect to your breath here. And inhale, slowly come back up to tabletop. From here, tucking your toes and keeping your knees bent, lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling your feet to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. Engaging your fingertips on your mat. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Connect to your breath. Gently making baby steps, walk your feet towards your hands at the front of your mat. And keeping your knees bent, fold your upper body over your knees. Imagining there are weights on the crown of your head. Grabbing opposite elbows with your hands. Feeling a nice release on your lower back. And inhale, keeping your knees bent. Come to a standing position at the front of your mat. We're now going to move into the sun salutations. We'll do 2 rounds of sun salutation A. Starting off in mountain pose, joining your feet together, quadriceps engaged, dropping your tailbone, opening your chest as you roll your shoulders back and down your spine, connecting to your breath. On an inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down at the front of your mat. Step your left and right foot back. Lower your knees and keeping your hips in the air, lower your chest and chin towards your mat. On an inhale, push your chest forward, keeping your elbows bent, coming into low cobra. And exhale, moving through tabletop, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath here, lifting your sit bones towards the ceiling and have them tracking towards the back of the room. As you draw your heels towards your mat, drawing your belly button towards your spine, looking between your palms. On an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, palms on your shins, opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, lengthening through your side body, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, you can release your palms back down. Take a deep breath. We're going to move into a second round of sun salutation A, a slightly more advanced version. So standing in mountain pose, standing tall, energy through the crown of your head, connecting to your breath. On an inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, opening your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down at the front of your mat. You can step or jump your feet back. And bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. On an inhale, opening your chest and lengthening your arms, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath, in and out through your nose. Feeling a nice stretch on your hamstrings, the backs of your shoulders, and a nice extension to your spine. Looking between your palms. On an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, lengthening your spine. opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head, looking towards your thumbs. And exhale, you can slowly release your palms back down. Take a deep breath. We're now going to move into Sun Salutation B. Remembering there'll be a slight change to the warrior. So standing in mountain pose, standing tall, engaging your quadriceps, softening the tops of your shoulders. On an inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along the mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, opening your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. And bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. On an inhale, opening your chest, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath. On an inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Your back heel is turned out 45 degrees with your heel resting on your mat. As you inhale, raise your arms, coming into warrior one. This version is a slight hip opener as opposed to a strengthening exercise. Softening the tops of your shoulders, squaring your hips to the front of the room. As you exhale, release your palms back down to your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot. And bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. On an inhale, push your chest forward, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath, engaging your fingertips on your mat. As you inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Your ankle and knee is in line. Your back heel is turned out 45 degrees with your heel resting on your mat. As you inhale, raise your arms, coming into warrior one. Engage the outer edge of your right foot as you bend into your left knee. Exhale, release your palms back down, framing your left foot. Step your left foot back to meet your right foot. And bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. On an inhale, opening your chest, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath here. As you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Imagining you're pushing the floor away from you as you hug your shoulder blades together. Looking between your palms. On an inhale, step your right and left foot forward to the front of your mat, coming into a halfway lift, lengthening your spine, opening your chest. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along the mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose. And exhale, release, coming to a standing position. at the front of your mat. We're now going to move into the standing asanas. So move your mat or your camera to how it was at the start of class. To suit you, because I'll be cueing the next few positions from here. And when you're ready, come to a wide-legged stance on your mat. From here, turn your right foot out 90 degrees, bend into your right knee so your ankle and knee is in line, keeping your hips facing me, raising your arms to shoulder level. Turn your head to focus your gaze over your right middle finger. Energy out through both sets of fingertips, softening the top of your shoulders, engaging the outer edge of your left foot, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, place your right forearm on top of your right knee and extend out through your left fingertips, coming into side angle pose, spiraling your chest towards the sky, engaging the outer edge of your left foot, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, place your left hand on your back leg and keeping a bend into your right knee, extend out through your right fingertips, coming into peaceful warrior. Extending through your right fingertips, engaging your left leg. As you exhale, push up, take a deep breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. If you felt activation in your right quad, that's normal, it means you're doing it right. From here, turn your left foot out 90 degrees, bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. From here, raising your arms to shoulder level and turning your head to focus your gaze over your left middle finger. Breathing in and out through your nose, softening the tops of your shoulders, lengthening out through your fingertips. As you exhale, place your left forearm on top of your left knee and extend out through your right fingertips, spiraling your chest towards the sky, moving into side angle pose, engaging the outer edge of your right foot, extending through your right fingertips. As you exhale, place your right hand on your back leg and keeping your left knee bent, raise your left fingertips, coming into peaceful warrior. Connecting to your breath, extending through your fingertips, keeping your right leg engaged. As you exhale, slowly come back up to standing, turn your left heel in, take a deep breath. Connect to your breath, in and out through your nose. We're now going to move into triangle pose. So turning your right foot out 90 degrees, turning your left heel slightly in 5 degrees, arms to shoulder level. On an inhale, leaning out your right hand side, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, fold over a bent or straight right knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin, or ankle as you twist your upper body towards the sky. Engaging out through your left fingertips, lengthening through the crown of your head, engaging the outer edge of your left foot, and inhale, you can slowly come up, turn your right heel in, Take a deep breath. From here, turn your left heel out 90 degrees, right heel slightly in 5 degrees, raising your arms to shoulder level. On an inhale, leaning out to your left-hand side, reaching out through your fingertips, and exhale, fold over a bent or straight left knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin, or ankle, and twisting your upper body towards the sky. Reaching out through your right fingertips, engaging the outer edge of your right foot as you spiral your chest towards the sky. And inhale, you can slowly come up, turn your left heel in, take a deep breath. We're now going to move into a wide-legged forward fold. So both your feet are facing forward. You can turn both your feet in slightly 5 degrees to protect your knees. Placing your hands on your hips. On an inhale, lift your head and open your chest. And exhale, fold forward over your knees, drawing the crown of your head towards your mat. You can place the palms of your hands on your mat in line with your heels as you draw the crown of your head towards your mat. Imagining you're spreading your mat apart with the outer edge of both your feet. Feeling a nice stretch on your hamstrings as you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Softening your upper thighs. Inhale, gently come up to a standing position. Join your feet together. You can now move your mat or your camera to how we had it at the start of class. I'll be cueing the remaining positions from here. And when you're ready, come to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Standing tall, energy from the soles of your feet up through the crown of your head. Connect to your breath. As you inhale, bend your knees, sweep your fingers along your mat, raising your arms, coming into chair pose, pressing your ankles together, pressing your knees together, dropping your tailbone, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, opening your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down, step your feet back, and bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. On an inhale, opening your chest, coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, lifting your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Connecting to your breath. On an inhale, step your right foot between your palms, your ankle and knee is in line. Your left heel is lifted and your left leg is active and engaged. As you inhale, raise your arms, coming into warrior one. From here, drawing your hands together at heart center, hooking your left elbow across your right knee, coming into a warrior one with a twist. Spiraling your chest out to the right hand side. Connecting to your breath. As you exhale, release your palms back down to your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot and lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog. Engaging your fingertips on your mat as you lift your hips towards the ceiling. On an inhale, step your left foot between your palms at the front of your mat. Your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right heel is lifted and your right leg is straight and engaged. As you raise your arms, coming into warrior one, imagining your inner thighs are hugging together. You can join your hands together at heart center and hook your right elbow across your left knee, coming into a twist. Keep that right leg straight and engaged, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, release your palms back down. Step your left foot back to meet your right foot and make your way into tabletop by dropping your knees. We're going to move into extended child's pose. So joining your big toes on your mat, shift your knees out to the edge of your mat, sitting your bum in towards your heels, extending your arms out ahead as you melt your chest and forehead towards your mat. Connect to your breath here. Breathing into your back body. Extending your spine. Feeling a nice opening on your hips. And when you're ready, gently come back up to tabletop. And from tabletop, lower your belly to your mat. Gently coming to a lying position. From here, we're going to move into Cobra. So placing the palms of your hands flat on your mat, under your chest, beside your rib cage, and keeping your elbows bent. You want to engage the top of your feet and your knees on your mat. And from here, you're going to push into all 10 fingertips, lifting your chest off your mat, hugging your elbows in towards your body, connecting to your breath, keeping the tops of your feet and your knees engaged on your mat. And exhale, slowly release, dropping the side of your head, your face towards your mat. Connecting to your breath. We're going to repeat Cobra one more time. So you can place the palms of your hands slightly lower down your rib cage, remembering to keep the tops of your feet and your shins and knees engaged on your mat, keeping your elbows tight to your body. Push into all 10 fingertips, lifting your chest off your mat. Imagining your shoulder blades are hugging together, rolling them back and down your spine as you open your chest. And exhale, slowly release, dropping your left cheek towards your mat. Breathing in and out through your nose. From here, we're going to move into locust pose. So the first version, you can place the palms of your hands flat on your mat, beside your hips. From here, we're going to push into our hands and lift our chest. If you're comfortable, you can lift your legs out behind you, focusing on lengthening through your toes, pushing into your hands to lift your chest, connecting to your breath, and exhale. You can slowly release, dropping your right cheek towards your mat, connecting to your breath. These back bends increase your heart rate. Just becoming aware of that as you try to regulate your breath. We're now going to move into a slightly more advanced version of locust pose. You can choose to do this one, the previous version, or you can extend your arms out ahead of you on the floor in front of you, in front of your mat. From here, you're going to lift your arms, opening your chest, and there's the option to lift your feet out behind you, focusing on lengthening through your fingertips as you point your toes, connecting to your breath. As you exhale, slowly release your hands and feet back to your mat. Connecting to your breath. In and out through your nose. From here, we're going to move into bow pose. So again, you can do either the previous two versions of locust, or you can bend your knees, drawing your heels in towards your bum. From here, trying to grab the outer edge of both your feet with your hands. On an inhale, we're going to push into our hands with our feet and lift our chest, coming into bow pose. In whichever version you're in, focusing on lifting your chest, pushing your feet into your hands, and exhale, slowly release, dropping your right cheek towards your mat. Connecting to your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. From here, we're going to move into bridge pose. So lying back onto your mat. From here, you're going to draw your heels in towards your sit bones. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Placing the palms of your hands flat on your mat beside your hips. On an inhale, you're going to press into your heels to lift your hips, lifting each vertebrae off your mat as you lift your chest towards the ceiling. From here, there's the option to tuck your shoulder blades under your body and interlock your fingers, pressing your hands towards your heels, focusing on pressing through your heels to lift your hips, drawing your inner thighs together as you lift your chest. And exhale, you can slowly drop your hips back down. Take a deep breath. We're going to repeat bridge pose one more time. So placing the palms of your hands beside your hips, flat on your mat, pressing into your heels to lift your hips towards the ceiling, rolling each vertebrae off your mat. As you open your chest, You can tuck your shoulder blades under your body and interlock your fingers. Focusing on pressing into your heels to lift your hips, drawing your inner thighs together, connecting to your breath, and exhale, slowly release your hips back down. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. From here, we're going to move into camel pose. So kneeling on your mat. You can observe me for a demonstration of the first version of how to do this pose. So kneeling on your mat, you want to engage the tops of your feet, your shins on your mat, placing the palms of your hands on your lower back. You want to draw your inner thighs together and push your hips towards the front of the room, lowering back, feeling a nice stretch to your back. And after 5 breaths, we'll come up. So everyone together, engaging your shins, your knees on your mat, and the tops of your feet. Draw your inner thighs together, pushing your hips forward as you lower back. Connecting to your breath. And exhale, slowly release. Sit your bum in towards your heels, drawing the crown of your head towards your mat. Connecting to your breath here. We're going to repeat camel pose again. So you can observe me for the slightly more advanced version. Again, engaging the tops of your feet and your shins on your mat, drawing your inner thighs together, pushing your hips forward, lowering back. You can release one hand and release the other hand, pushing your hips forward and opening your chest. So everyone together, engaging your shins and the tops of your feet on your mat. Press your hips forward, drawing your inner thighs together as you lower back, releasing one hand, releasing the other hand, opening your chest, pushing your hips forward, connecting to your breath, and exhale, slowly come up, sit your bum towards your heels, drawing your forehead towards your mat. Connecting to your breath. From here, we're going to move into a counter stretch for the back bends, a seated forward fold. So extending your legs out in front of you. On an inhale, raise your arms, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, fold forward over your knees. Placing your hands on your knees, shins, or ankles. Allowing your spine to curve naturally. This is just a counter pose for the back bends. A passive stretch. Just completely release and connect to your breath. Following your inhales and exhales. From here, we're going to move into fish pose. So you can observe me for demonstration first. Lying back onto my mat, I'm going to press my heels into the floor and lift my hips, placing my hands under my bum. My thumbs are touching with the palms of my hands, resting on my mat. I'm going to extend my legs out in front. And from here, I'm just going to press into my elbows to lift my chest off my mat. And from here, there's the option to lower your head, resting the crown of your head on your mat. So everyone together, lifting your hips, placing the palms of your hands under your sit bones. Your thumbs are touching. Extending your legs out in front of you. From here, inhaling and pressing into your elbows to open your chest, keeping your bum on your mat as you lower your head, resting the crown of your head on your mat. Focusing on pushing into your elbows to open your chest. This is a good stretch for your thoracic spine and a nice opening to your chest. Pressing into your elbows, connecting to your breath. And exhale, you can slowly release. From here, we're going to move into shoulder stand. So lying back onto your mat, you can hug your knees in towards your chest and gently rock from side to side. You can stay here for a more restorative posture. There's the option to lift your legs, rolling onto your shoulders, placing your hands on your lower back for support as you point your toes towards the ceiling. Breathing in and out through your nose. Connecting to your breath. From here, coming into Halasana, keeping your legs as straight as possible. Releasing your feet in behind your head. Keeping your hands on your lower back if your legs are still elevated. If your feet touch the ground, you can interlock your fingers, tucking your shoulder blades under your body, extending your arms away from your body. Connecting to your breath here. In and out through your nose. Feeling a nice release on the backs of your shoulders and your lower back. And exhale, bending your knees and rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, gently dropping your hips and your feet back onto your mat. We're now going to move into the closing Shavasana. So drawing your heels out to the edge of your mat, gently lie back. Exhaling, completely releasing, surrendering on your mat. Drawing your arms away from your body. Your palms are facing upwards. Bring your eyes to close. For the most important posture of class. It allows you to absorb all the benefits of your practice, relaxing your body and your mind. I will now guide you through the closing Shavasana. Completely relax your entire body on your mat and listen to my cues. Bring your awareness to your right heel. Gently lift your right heel a couple of inches off your mat, feeling all the muscles activate from your right hip to your right heel. And exhale, release, dropping your leg back onto your mat. Bring your awareness to your left heel. Gently lift your left heel a couple of inches off your mat, feeling all the muscles activate from your left hip all the way down to your left heel. And exhale, release, allowing your leg to melt into your mat, allowing your hips to open out like a book. Bring your awareness to your abdomen, squeezing all the muscles in your abdomen towards your belly button. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release, allowing your belly button to draw towards your spine. Bring your awareness to your right hand, making a fist with your right hand. Gently lift your right arm a couple of inches off your mat, clenching your fist, feeling all the muscles activate from your right shoulder to your right fingertips. And exhale, release, allowing your fingers to curl open naturally, allowing your arm to melt into the floor. Draw your awareness to your left hand. Make a fist, gently lifting your left arm off your mat, clenching your fist, feeling all the muscles activate from your shoulder down to your fingertips. And exhale, release, allowing your arm to melt into your mat, allowing your fingers to curl open naturally. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, squeezing your shoulders towards your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release, allowing your shoulders draw away from your ears, allowing your shoulder blades to slightly part. Bring your awareness to your face, focusing on the tip of your nose. Squeeze all the muscles in your face towards your nose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeezing out any tension. And exhale, release. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your tongue. Feeling your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Softening your lips. Feeling them slightly part. Relax the space around your eyes. Relax your eyes, feeling them draw towards the back of your head. Soften your eyebrows. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Soften your forehead. Feel it smoothen. Relax every single hair on the top of your head. Relax your entire body, from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head, allowing your back body to completely melt into your mat. Relax, relax, relax. We will now move into silence for the next 5 minutes. Completely surrender on your mat. If any feelings, thoughts, or emotions come into your mind, just become aware and move back to your breath, following your inhales and exhales. Bring your awareness back to your body, making micro movements with your hands and feet, rocking your head from side to side to wake up your neck. Making any movements in your body that feels right. Joining your heels on your mat. Extending your arms over your head. Pointing your toes. Extending through your fingertips. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. From here, extending your left leg and keeping your eyes closed, pushing up to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Drawing your hands together at heart center, taking a moment to thank yourself for practicing yoga this evening, remembering throughout your evening the practice of contentment, recognizing that you are enough by just existing. With that in mind, rub your hands together, creating heat, creating energy. Place the palms of your hands over your eyes. Blink your eyes open to the darkness of your palms. Draw your hands away from your eyes. Bow your head. Namaste. Thank you.